I have a cabin in middle of nowhere Colorado I decided to go up to for a couple of weeks. No internet, a single landline phone, state of the art for the 1980s. On Wednesday, April 10th, Colorado had a blizzard. It wasn't too bad in cities, but where I was it was horrible. That's all the background you need to know. Be sitting in my cabin stoking the fire during buttfuck blizzard. Hanging out and watching some DVDs on a CRT older than Father Time himself since I can't go outside. Constant howling of the wind. Turn up volume. Eventually get up to piss, so I pause movie. Wind is no longer howling. Didn't notice since TV was blasting. Find it strange since it's been doing it for 4 hours now, thank God it's over. Take a few steps until I hear it. Click. Look around. Literally have never heard this clicking noise and I've been up there for 5 months now. Click. Realize it's coming from outside, a branch probably snapped and hit my cabin and is rocking back and forth or something like that. Screw me, I'm not going outside, I can deal with the noise. Standing in bathroom. Begin to piss. Click. Annoyed, finish up, walk outside bathroom. Click. Realize there's no consistency to the clicking sound. Can't even expect it, happens whenever. Sit back down and continue to watch movie. Turn volume down since the wind isn't howling. Clicking speeds up, multiple times a minute. Screw it, I'll go take a nap or something on the other side of the cabin so I can't hear it. Walk into bedroom, clicking begins. My bedroom is like 50 feet from where the TV is, but the click is just as loud. Like it's following me. Try to ignore it and go to sleep. The inconsistency of the clicking breaks me. Throw on snow gear, time to domestic incident up this branch for making me go outside. Walk to door and brace myself. Open it swiftly and feel old man winter slam me up the ass. Quickly walk out and shut the door. Walk around cabin in blinding snow looking for a branch like an idiot. Make multiple laps and can't find the asshole. Assume it finally got loose and flew away. Go back inside. No clicking. Feels goodman.jpg. Go to take that nap in peace. Fall into a deep slumber. Wake up at about 2 p.m. Click 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 click. Start to feel uneasy. Don't give it a second thought and I throw on snow gear. Go outside. No branches. No howling. No nothing. Go back inside and go from mad to upset because I can't figure out what the hell the sound is. Click 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 click. Walk to different rooms to try and escape it. Click 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 click. How the hell is it following me throughout the cabin? Moment of realization. It's not coming from the sides of the cabin. It's coming from the roof. All rational thought has gone out the window from the sound of this damn clicking. Snow gear and walk outside. Storm has calmed for now, but it's still foggy. Can only see like 20 feet ahead of you. Walk around back and grab my ladder. Prop that shiz up. This ends now. Begin to climb up ladder and stop. I could only hear the clicking inside. Even over the howl of the wind. Defcon 2/X/ warned me about this. Climb up high enough to be able to see the top of the roof. At the top I see a pale figure. Heart stops. Defcon 1. The figure is hunched over, it's sickly thin and I can see its spine. It's angled where it can't see me, but I can see it. See it moving slightly. Look slightly down and see it has, on hand, a fingernail that's probably 6 inches long. Literally just tapping the roof. It stops. It slowly turns its head to me. Black eyes and small slit for mouth. No facial features besides that, almost like a crude drawing of a fucking alien. Begins to stand up. By the way, it's true, your life does flash before your eyes when you think you're about to die. It stands up staring at me. Probably 5 feet tall, give or take. Walks to edge of roof of cabin, never taking its eyes off me. Hops down on the ground. I can see it land and it slowly backs away into the fog towards the trees. Never stops locking eyes with me. Petrified. Probably didn't move for 5 minutes, or at least felt like it, in the blistering cold gripping a ladder. Snap out of it. Climb down ladder carefully, don't even bother to take it down. Realize I'm in shock. Calmly walk around cabin and go inside. Walk around house and turn off lights and put out fire. Grab keys and walk out. Don't bother grabbing anything else besides my wallet next to my keys. Storm has picked back up, but I literally am in some kind of trance I don't even notice. Close door and don't bother locking it. Slowly walk to car, open the door, get in, start it, and swing around. Still in shock, I drive for hours until I reach a motel. Shock is wearing off and I can feel myself ready to go crazy. Quickly get a room and now I start feeling adrenaline and rush up to my room. Open it and close it and start freaking the hell out over what I saw. For a few hours I was freaking out in the hotel room, calmed down, and slept for about 16 hours. I drove back up to the cabin, bolted inside and grabbed my phone, ran out and locked the door, and got in the truck and sped off. After reading all the stories on /x/ I was more surprised than anything that I didn't immediately flip out, but just went into shock for hours. I got home a few hours ago after driving for a while and stopping multiple times to breathe and not flip out again. I think one thing people forget to mention is that fear comes in waves. I'd be driving and be totally okay, then suddenly it would hit me and I'd have to pull over and just sit in my car while I calmed the hell down and didn't drive like a paranoid schizo or something. Came home and made myself a drink and typed all this out. Don't know what I'm going to do with the cabin, don't care right now. Night assholes, thanks for listening. Oh, and no, I didn't smell blood or copper.
Grab some guns and friends and go cryptid hunting.
I guess I'll respond to this one since I went to brush my teeth and just came back to turn off my computer. Screw that, man. These people who say they try and hunt these creatures after seeing them are LARPing. I have zero desire to try to and mess with that abomination. I'm not about to risk my life or people I love on some brain-dead meme hunt for a creature I believe is intelligent. This isn't hunting a deer. It's not like a deer will come attack you while you're walking through the forest. It's like hunting another hunter who knows the woods better than you can, and obviously can climb since he was on my cabin. Don't believe these bastards on here who say they stayed and tried to kill it or whatever. No man would ever see something like that and think to stick around.
Op, please sketch it, I'm sure multiple people in the thread are curious.
Op here. I figured you friends would ask, so I did the best I could to draw out what it looked like when it turned to me.
Give me a detailed description and I'll draw it.
Alright, I've had a few more drinks tonight but I'll do my best. Basically like a skeleton with skin, I mean pale as hell, you could see its rib cage and hip bones, it was like an anorexic person. There wasn't any dark colors on it besides its eyes and tiny slit of a mouth. The eyes were smaller, almost human-like, but were circles and not the traditional eye shape. Around the size of a $50, American obviously. The mouth was just a slit, it didn't give me a gay toothy grin or whatever, it was just a slit the horizontal across where a mouth would be, no lips though, like imagine someone curling their lips into their mouth and you can see a little gap. Only its right hand had the long nail on its index. It looked like a long-ass human nail but almost sharpened, with the tip being like the end of a knife. That's about it, like I said, anorexic person with no facial features. It also wasn't that tall, it was skinny but not lanky, like proportioned to its size but still sickly looking. Hope this helps. The image isn't burned into my mind because the shock set in and I was basically running on autopilot.
I drew what I'd imagine it'd look like. What needs changing?
Eyes were rounder, mouth smaller, I couldn't see the bumps of its spine, snow, so who knows. Other than that, pretty accurate besides the nail being on its right hand. It was like that damn zombie enemy from Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask under the guy's house, the one that screams and inches towards you. Just looked it up, so similar to this it's not funny. Difference is it was pale, the fingernail, mouth was shut, and it didn't have a wood mask or whatever it is. It was like a face on skin, if they makes sense. Also didn't look like a legit zombie, but same shape give or take.